Hey everybody, Small G Gay. This is Dr. Titanium, future Vice President. No, it's not Dr. Titanium, future Vice President, and it's not Meryl Streep. This is Margaret Thatcher, the real Iron Lady. Thanks to Michelle Bachmann, we'll all be thinking about her when we watch the film. What a wonderful person she is. Michelle Bachmann's campaign is twirling violently out of control, spiraling down into the abyss. Even as we speak, yesterday she lost two of her campaign people, her chairs in Iowa, and her super PAC. They announced that they were supporting Mitt Romney, and now they've just found out that they announced on, what was it? It was on Legal Insurrection. Ed Rollins, her former campaign person, whatever you call it, campaign manager, he announced that Bachmann never went after Romney because she wanted to be his vice president all this time. Which, of course, is what I've been saying for months. You know, the Palenistas, we let our hearts get in the way with Palin, and a lot of us were hoping that she was going to run. Some of them are still hoping she's going to run, and they're kind of scary. But we really hoped she would run, and we let our hearts get in the way. But other than that, I think everything else we predicted has come to pass, you guys. Everything else we predicted has been pretty right on target. So anyway, Michelle Bachmann is going to be losing another wheel very soon. None of this would be happening if she hadn't stayed in the race, but she, of course, was in the race to do Mitt Romney's dirty work and to pour drinks for all the guys at the family Thanksgiving festival. So what else is happening besides her weirdness? Speaking of weirdness, Ron Paul, another weirdo. What is it with all these weirdo GOP people? It's getting to be like the Addams family out there. It is pretty darn freaky, okay? The Ron Paul people, I just block them. I don't even bother arguing with them. And, you know, Ron Paul has to win Virginia. Other than that, I think Virginia's votes are going to get thrown out, by the way. I think the delegates are going to get tossed because of all the stuff that's going on. Now you have to sign a loyalty oath. You have to vow that you're going to vote for the Republican candidate. I don't know if it's the one you voted in the primary, you have to vote for that one again in the general, or what. But they're only going to allow you two candidates to vote for, and then you have to support that again. That's really, really weird. Making you sign a loyalty oath to vote is really questionable and probably unconstitutional. So we'll see what happens. Virginia's pretty darn weird, and apparently only 3 people are on the board that decide all this stuff. And apparently there's like an internal conflict. Well, we're not sure about that yet. We're assuming that there's an internal conflict between Tea Party and traditional GOP right now in Virginia, and that's why they're doing this crackdown thing. So we'll see what happens. But I digress. Ron Paul, freakazoid. Freakazoid. I'm terrified of Ron Paul because I think he's a fascist. And I find him incredibly disturbing. I find the blind allegiance to him very disturbing. I think he's a fascist because he combines left-wing hippie hedonism with an extreme isolationism. He's not a socialist economically, but he is a leftist on foreign policy, and he is a leftist on social issues, except for gays, who he hates for some reason, apparently. I don't know. I haven't found any gay quotes, but I'm sure they're out there because I've heard that. He's very dangerous. And I find him terrifying. And of course, just as I'm thinking, God, I mean, it can't get any worse. What happens? Weasel Zippers announces, that Ron Paul has gotten the David Duke endorsement. Former Ku Klux Klan leader, Grant, whatever they are, the Wizard or the Dragon or whatever. Former KKK guy. And the Stormfront, white supremacist head leader. They were talking this week, and they were both talking about how Ron Paul is one of them, how Ron Paul alone understands the international Jewish conspiracy, okay? And that Ron Paul has always been one of them, and they're wholly backing Ron Paul. And of course, this is also disturbing. Ron Paul doesn't denounce them when they do that. He doesn't denounce Stormfront, and he doesn't denounce David Duke. And it makes you wonder, okay? And I'm thinking, you know, this is what really pisses me off about this. We've been fighting tooth and nail that Tea Party is not about social issues, that Tea Party isn't racist, and what do we get? We get Ron Paul, full-blown racist, exposed, full-blown Jew hater, exposed. You get Rick Santorum, Michelle Bachmann, really weird on the gay issues. Oh, speaking of gay issues, opinionated Catholic, who I encourage all of you to follow, brought up some wonderful points today. He was talking about pro-gay marriage clergy. And why is it that they don't ask their gay members who want to get married to stay virgins until they get married? Why is it that only heterosexuals now have to save themselves for marriage, and gay people can have more partners than Herman Cain? They can have multiple parties in one evening. And there's no problem. The gay people just waltz around doing whatever they want. I mean, they're supposed to be normal. They're supposed to be just like everybody else. They're supposed to be families. Well, if you're going to be like that, then you have to court and have an engagement and save yourself for marriage so that you can wear white. So anyway, I'm just adjusting myself. I didn't mean for poor Margaret Thatcher to be distorted. Isn't that interesting? I thought that was very interesting. I love the idea. I love the idea of people going to gay bars and someone saying, I'm saving myself for marriage. I don't think Rick Santorum has a rat's chance. I know I was talking about Rick Santorum yesterday to scare the Romney people and to screw around with the Joe My God people who listen in to me. You know, Joe My God, I find you sexually attractive. You know that. So, they were all in a kerfuffle today because I said something about how pray away the gay is a leftist trope. It is. It's misrepresentative of a lot of religious people, a lot of chaste gays, a lot of celibate gays. It's very misrepresentative. And it's condescending towards Christians. It's Christophobic. So, but whatever. They can do whatever they want. It's a free country, right? I think that they should really be pleased with me, you know. You just heard me. I will be the watchdog, you know. I am a member of the homosexual orientation. I'm not in the gay community, but I'm a member of the sexual orientation. You know, and I do like to screw with their minds, but, you know, that's just for fun. That's just to set them off, you know. I don't really want anything to happen to gays. But I mean, come on, Rick Santorum with his wants to make sodomy illegal. That is such nonsense. They can't even handle Occupy Wall Street. You think they could handle every sodomite in this country? Give me a break. And what are they going to do? Put them all in jail? All they'll have is more sodomy in jail. It's ridiculous. But anyway, he's just another media story. He's just another media story to try to generate drama about Iowa. Rick Santorum has no operation outside of Iowa. How the hell is he going to get anywhere in New Hampshire or South Carolina with like a week to do it? Give me a break. Even if he has his surge, he'll be like third or fourth place. Come on. Enough with the drama. Iowa is baloney. It's not that it's baloney, but it's like 6 delegates. You know? It's not like it used to be. We'll all be moving on. Newt's got $9 million. He's going to be in this to win it. He's got enough to last him the entire time. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for poor Rick Santorum, though. He's so whiny and he's a mouth breather. And some of his outfits are a little suspect. I hope he doesn't pick them out. Whatever. It's just not helpful. But I agree with Tammy Bruce. All Newt's got to do is like not be in last place. He'll be fine. They're going, oh, it's over for Newt. Yeah, John McCain was in 4th place in Iowa 4 years ago. And if Iowa mattered that much, Huckabee would be president by now. So, you know, no offense, Iowa, but, you know, come on. So anyway, there you have it. Ron Paul exposed. Michelle Bachmann spinning violently out of control. And Newt hanging in there. One last thing, everybody, just notice Newt Gingrich is getting the Reagan people supporting him, and Mitt Romney is getting the Daddy Bush people supporting him. It's not just politics. Daddy Bush hates Newt because Newt stopped his tax increase. Remember the read my lips, no new taxes? Something else I was talking about with Foolish Reporter. I have to wrap it up because I don't have much time. We're talking about how Rick Perry, we like him, but he doesn't get Tea Party. And I told Foolish Reporter, I said, Newt doesn't get Tea Party either, but he does get Reagan. And Newt is the only one who understands Reagan. You want to know something? Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, they all chased a lot of skirts in their day, but they were our founding fathers. And no man is without sin. Go, Newt. Out of time. Talk to y'all soon. Iron Lady. Lady of Kleenex. Bye.